Good goes everybody, because they will continue on playing Never 7 the End of Infinity. Let me just here continue where we left off, or where we yes, there you are. The cooking on screen only doubles Haruka's hunger. We finally got dressed and everything, so how about going out to eat? Now if we eat now, then we'll just get hungry again too early in the afternoon, right? If we're going to go out, then would it be best to wait a little bit, like say another half hour? Well, of course, I have a plan. Well, you got a point. Okuhiko says this. Haruka also gives a nod of agreement. This plan seems to bewilder Yuka and causes her to tilt her head in confusion. I mouth the words, that. However, as it's only one syllable, Yuka doesn't get it, therefore I mouth the words T-H-A-T. But Yuka still doesn't seem to understand what I mean. She probably doesn't remember. That's right. In half an hour, that will arrive. You mean Kurumi with the pizza? The doorbell rings. Just one time. The four of us look toward the front door all at once. Now I get it. I stand straight up and walk to the door. Thank you for your continued patronage. Here's the seafood pizza you ordered. Oh, thank you. Ishihara, when did you order that? Yeah, oh, earlier. Earlier? Oh, so that's why you said it'd be best if we waited half an hour. Then you should have said so from the beginning. Huh, did something happen? No, it's nothing. Just talking amongst ourselves. Hold on, Makoto. It's not nothing, is it? Yeah. Is it a pizza mistake? Don't say that. Huh? A mistake? A disturbed expression clouds her face as she searches through her pocket with her free hand until she pulls out a scrap of paper. But the receipt definitely says you ordered a seafood pizza, didn't you? I'm telling you, that's not what I meant. I'm saying we didn't order anything. Oh, okay, so pressing space shows the other options. Don't do that. But she checks the receipt again. This is definitely the right address. Well then, what's the name of the receiver's address? It says Asakura here. See, unfortunately, there isn't anyone here named it. Wait. Wait a minute. Suddenly, Haruka cuts in. I'm Asakura. Whoa. Yeah, I'm surprised too. But that makes sense because Haruka is a clone of Saki, so having the last name makes sense. But wait, how? Aren't clones supposed to have their own unique names, even though you are a clone of somebody else? You, that's a relief. That was a little alarming when you said it was a mistake. Alright, well then. Kurumi takes a thin box out of the silver bag. It'll be 1,200 yen. Haruka takes some money out of her pocket and gives it to Kurumi. Thank you very much. Kurumi gives a deep bow before she energetically runs off. The four of us eat the pizza. Yuki eats the pizza in content, even though she had tried to sabotage my plan to take the pizza and almost screwed everything up. I suddenly wonder how hungry the waiting Saki is right now. I feel kind of guilty, but you know. But I did what I had to do. I convinced myself what I did was a necessary evil, or our stomachs just couldn't fight off the hunger. Today is Monday, April 1st. This is the afternoon news. We have a live voice from the announcer on the TV, which is still on. At the same time that awful bird chirping noise starts, Suddenly I remember when I saw the cherry blossoms. Yuka said that her first love was similar to me. If you want to be free, then you mustn't be afraid. I don't think I could be similar to a guy who'd use a cheap line like that. Feels more like something Okuhiko would say rather than me. Holy crap. The twist is Okuhiko was the one to confess to Yuka. I was like, nah. I think this is as I casually look towards Yuka. She looks distracted as if she's trying to avoid eye contact with someone or something. Hey, shouldn't we go now? As he rises, Okuhiko flicks his long bangs away from his face. Go where? Nah, what are you saying, Yuka? We talked about it last night, right? To play tennis. That? Right, then shall we go play tennis? But Haruka, you don't want to play, do ya? In the instant I say that, Yuka glares at me. Yeah, that's right. Instead of tennis, I want to see the ocean. The ocean, I see, the ocean, huh? After thinking for a little while, he suggests this. Then I'll go to the ocean too. We're finally by the ocean, so it's only natural that we ought to see it first. Yeah, I've got it. Yuka slams her fist into her palm. Seems she got a good idea. Then why don't we split into an ocean team and a tennis team? Haruka and Okuhiko will go to the ocean while Makoto and I go play tennis. How's that? I see, that means we'll be all alone and have enough time for a long discussion. Yeah, I don't mind at all. Haruka says nothing. I also say nothing. Alright then, shall we get going? We leave the lodge. Well then, now we can talk all we want, right? Yuki and I are sitting down on the bench at the tennis court. Is it alright if I ask you something? Why can't we tell the others? You must have some sort of reason that means we need to keep it a secret. Yeah, but before that, I think it'd be best if we first straighten several things out. I have a feeling that there are lots and lots of things that we still misunderstand or don't comprehend at all, like... Just what did we experience and what are we thinking? If we don't reach a mutual understanding first, our conversations will clash and then we'll have no idea what the other is saying, right? Well, she may be right. I'll give Yuka a deep nod and wait for her to start off. Alright then, first off, let's confirm what we do know, okay? Yeah. I think there's 3 things we can definitely say for sure. Number 1, you and I share the same memories from April 1st to the 6th. Why is this visual? How is this related? How is this visual related to the dialogue here? Number 2, today's date is definitely Monday, April 1st. Number 3, on the last April 1st, we had the same dream. Hey Yuka, don't make this more complicated than it actually is. In short, this is what you want to say, right? On Saturday, April 6th, we time travel at the shrine to Monday, April 1st. In other words, to today. Time travel, huh? You don't think it's something else, do you? No, there's no way that it's something else. It's just, do you really think that this is a simple problem that can be explained by those two words?
私が今挙げた3つの事実、1つ目と2つ目だけだったらただのタイムスリップって言っちゃってもいいんだろうけど、
The three facts we know right now, if we all knew were number 1 and 2, then it'd probably be all right to just say that it was time travel, but
重要なのは3つ目なのよ。
the most important one is number 3. That we had the same dream on the last April 1st?
そう、それって結局どういうことかっていうと、
Yeah, and if I had to say my thoughts on why, then my answer would be
今回のこのタイムスリップは私たちにとって初めての経験ではなかった。そういうことになるでしょ。
to us, this wasn't the first time we've experienced time travel. That's the truth of the matter, right? Yeah?
言い換えるとタイムスリップを2回したってことになるよね。
In other words, we've time traveled before, haven't we? Yes, why are we circling around? You've repeated that. Repeater. Yeah.
ってことは今日4月1日月曜日という日を私たちは3回経験しているはずじゃない？
Which means that this should be the third time we've experienced today, the day known as Monday, April 1st, correct? The last April 1st and today, and the forgotten April 1st that happened before our dream.
うん。それで私思ったんだけど、
Yeah, that's what I thought, but
誠はその忘れてしまっている4月1日の前は何日だったと思う？
Makoto, what day do you think it was before that forgotten April 1st? That'd be March 31st, obviously.
そうかな。
You think so?
本当にそうなのかな。
You really think so? What do you want to say?
つまりね、私が思ったのはその忘れてしまっている4月1日の前の日は実は6日だったんじゃないかなってことなの。
I think that the day before the forgotten April 1st was actually the 6th. What? Huh?
本当は今日が何回目の4月1日なのかなんて私たちにはわからない。
Truthfully, we have no clue how many times we've been through today, April 1st.
少なくとも3回以上ってことは分かっても実際には300回目かもしれないし3億回目かもしれない。
Even though this is at least the third time, this might actually be the 300th time or the 300 millionth time. Oh, okay.
っていうよりそもそも数を数えるっていうこと自体が間違ってるのかも。
Trying to count the number of times itself might be pointless.
私たち4月1日から始まる6日間を永遠に何度も何度も繰り返してるんじゃないかな。
Perhaps we've been repeating the days from April 1st through the 6th countless times for all eternity.
始まりもなければ終わりもない。これは無限ループの一部なんだよきっと。
If there's no beginning, then there's no end. This is definitely a part of an infinite loop. An infinite loop. I'm having a hard time taking it in. An infinite loop. The word repeats itself in my head. Like an infinite loop. If that's the case. If that's the case, then does that mean we're doomed to repeat the last 6 days for all eternity? We'll continue living in this world for our whole lives. No, that's not an accurate way of putting it. It's not like our physical bodies travel through time with us. Only our consciousness have returned to the morning of April 1st. Which means that it's completely impossible for our bodies to age. If we can't age, then our bodies will never rot away. In other words, we won't die. That's wrong. We can't die. Suddenly I'm hit with a sense of intense despair. It's a dark world without even a single ray of light. Time will continue to repeat itself. Are you saying that I have to continue living on endlessly for all eternity in this world in this time? Something like that is nothing short of despair. What will happen to my future? My prospects? My dreams? My hopes? My dream of having a family and wife and kids? It's like I'm stuck in a prison. My dream of having a 9-to-5 job and complaining about it when I get back home to the wife. I'm chained down in this small cell where everything repeats without change. Where everything repeats without change. Where everything repeats without change. Yep, we're repeating again. Where day after day continues monotonously. And then death. I feel a pain that could gouge out my heart. I can't escape from this pain. I've failed to save her thousands, if not tens of thousands of times. I broke my promise, all because I hesitated for that one moment. That's right, and that time it happened because I had thought of that. I thought of myself first. It's because I held my own life dear. So the one who killed Yuka was me. I've killed her thousands, if not tens of thousands of times. And from this point onwards, I will continue to kill her countless times for all eternity. I will continue to shed blood. That's simply... I gnash my teeth with a grinding noise. The pit in my chest seems to burst open. Everything, all of these memories, I want to erase them and be rid of them. All of them. Isn't that just escaping? Am I really planning to run away like that? I'm such a goddamn coward. If you want to be free, then you must be afraid. I'll fight, even if it is a predetermined fate. I'll just shatter it into pieces. I'll destroy such a ridiculous fate. I'll break out. I'll break out from this hellish cell, from within the darkness of this infinite loop. I'll tear off these chains. I'll never repeat this again. I will definitely protect Yuka. I can't break that oath ever again. I firmly grab Yuka's arm, and like that I keep pulling her arm as I begin to walk. Hold on, where are we going? We're running away. Running away? Where to? That's obvious, isn't it? Shrine to the free world. The harbor? Wait, do you mean... That's right, we're going home. How? We'll take the ferry. Isn't that obvious? But Makoto, I'll buy us the tickets, so wait here a bit. I'll leave Yuka and run towards the ferry boarding area. I go to the ticket booth window, and I notice set up against it quickly catches my eye. Today, ferry service has been suspended due to bad weather. Bad weather? But it's so nice right now. What's going on? I peek into the office next to the window. No one's inside. Damn. I click my tongue and run over to a nearby dock fishing boat. There is a lone fisherman on the boat's deck performing maintenance. I call out in an eager voice. Excuse me, please let me borrow that boat. What are you saying? No, I want to go out on the fishing boat just once. Why, you going fishing? No, that's not it. I want to return to the mainland. Oh yeah, you got some business, yeah, to go to that mainland. Well, something like that, that's why. Yeah, but it's too bad. Huh? Long story short, there's gonna be some bad weather rolling in. Bad weather, even though it's so clear? Right, a bad drop's coming from the open sea. Drop? I mean a tropical cyclone. It's the... You can't understand young people slang? After all, this is a season for one of those. What's it called? Right, it's because of El Niño. El Nino. Oh, that's right, the Aero Nino. It's El Nino. El Nino. Well, whatever the name is, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, because of it, we're getting bad weather from the ocean. But... that face, you don't believe what I said, do ya? It's not that I don't believe it, it's just... Just what? If it's just a little bit of bad weather, then it doesn't seem like it's impossible to go. Dumbass. The fisherman shouts with an absurdly loud voice.
海さん舐めるんでね
Don't underestimate the ocean.
なんも海のこと知らんでよくもそったら生意気なこと
Yeah, I know nothing about the ocean, so don't get so conceited.
ま、明日になってみりゃわかるわ
Well, when tomorrow comes, you can see for yourself. Tomorrow?
だ明日になりゃおめえらが見たこともねえようなでっけえ波が来るでよ
Right, tomorrow you can see that there'll be some huge waves coming. Tomorrow, April 2nd. That was the day Sake was swallowed by that large wave. This fisherman is right.
ほんだ仕事の邪魔だ用がねえなら蹴った蹴った
Come on, you're getting in the way of my work. If you got no business with me, then scram. The fisherman seems to have been angered by my thoughtless words. Feels like I should apologize to him. Sorry. I give the fisherman a deep bow, then turn away.
ダメだったみたいね。
No good, huh? I hang my head down in misery.
見てたよ、こっから。
I saw what happened.
だから呼び止めたのに。
Even though I tried to tell you to stop. You knew.
泉さんが前に言ってたじゃない。沖の方が荒れてるから漁船が出れないって。
Zumi said it before, didn't she? Because the storm is coming from the sea, the fishing boats can't go out.
熱帯低気圧の移動速度が遅いから1週間ぐらいはダメかも。そうも言ってた。
Because the migration velocity of the tropical cyclone is slow, it'll be like this for about a week. So she also said something like that.
誠
When she calls out to me, I lift my face.
そんなに落ち込むことないってば。
Don't get so down.
私さっきこれは無限ループかもしれないってそう言ったよね。
Earlier, I said that this might be an infinite loop, didn't I?
永遠に何度も何度も繰り返してるんだって。
One that would repeat countless times for all eternity.
それはね、多分前回とその前の時で同じ行動をとってきたからだと思うの。
But you know what? I think that it's probable that we took the exact same actions last time and the time before that.
つまり同じ歴史をずっと辿ってしまったから。
In other words, the same events always played themselves out.
どうしてそんな風になっちゃったのか。誠、わかる？
Why do things happen that way? Makoto, do you know why? Shake my hand.
私たちの記憶が曖昧だったからだよ。
Because our memories were vague.
時々何かが起こる直前に予知まがいのことを体験することはあったけど、結局そんなもの何の役にも立たなかった。
At times, just before something happened, we would experience a premonition, but in the end, they were useless.
でも今回は違うの。
But this time is different.
私たちにはしっかりとした記憶が残ってる。でしょ？
We have reliable memories this time, right?
だとしたら、たとえこの島から逃げ出すことができないとしても、歴史を変えることなんて簡単なことだよ。
If that's the case, then even if we can't run away from this island, changing history will be easy. Are you for real?
そうだよ。
Of course.
現に今日の朝だって微妙に歴史は変わってたじゃない。
Actually, this morning you suddenly changed history, didn't you?
例えば、私が料理を作らなかったから誠のお腹は空いたままだった。
For example, because I didn't cook, you were still hungry.
誠はお腹が空いてるからピザを横取りする作戦を思いついた。
Because you were hungry, you planned on stealing the pizza.
そしたら奥彦君の行動が変わって、最終的には遥が朝倉だって嘘をつくことになった。
Then Okuhiko's actions changed, and finally it was Haruka who lied that her name was Asakura.
誠、バタフライ効果って知ってる？
Makoto, do you know what the butterfly effect is? Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. It's the question of, does the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil set off a tornado in Texas, right? In short, it means a tiny little microscopic change could affect even an enormous phenomenon. It's kind of like the Japanese expression, when the wind blows, the barrel maker's profit, isn't it? This is a very old story. Once, when the wind blew, dust flew up into people's eyes, increasing the number of blind people. Those blind people try to make a living as shamisen players, and as a result, the demand for cat skin necessary to make more shamisens increase. With less cats, the number of rats increased, and so they chewed on barrels, requiring more to be made. So in the end, the barrel makers profited.
そう、だからそういうことなのよ。
Yeah, that's exactly it.
歴史だって小さな小さな微小な出来事の積み重ねなわけじゃない？
It's not like history is immune to the accumulation of small microscopic events, right?
だからほんのちょっとした変化を加えただけでも現実が180度方向転換するようなことだって起こり得るんだよ。
So even if we just increase the number of small trifling changes, it should be possible for reality to take a 180. I see.
歴史はきっと変わる。
Can you just not go to the shrine on the 6th of April? I don't know. History will definitely change.
私たちが変えるのよ。
No, we will change history. This is our last chance. Huh? If by any chance the same events occur on this April 6th, then we might never be able to get another chance to break out from this loop again. Isn't that right? When we wake up on the next morning of the 1st, there's no guarantee that we'll have our memories, right?
確かにそうかもね。
Yeah, that certainly might happen. We'll change history, of course, I agree with you there. But either way, if we act selfishly, then it'll all go to nothing, understand? Yeah. Even though we can repeat things, this is our last chance. So don't pull a stunt like you did last time. Swear it right here, right now. No matter what happens, never go near that shrine again.
わかった。
Got it.
誓うよ。
I swear it. Promises must definitely be kept. That's what you wrote in your letter. Don't forget this vow, okay? Yuka gives me a serious stare and nods. And then she opens her tightly shut mouth.
一緒に見ようね。
Let's see it together.
4月7日の朝日を一緒に。
Let's see the sunrise of April 7th together. It mutters this. But I can't wipe this last smudge of uneasiness from me. Last time Yuka said don't come back here to shrine again. In spite of that, Yuka went there. Yesterday, no, on the morning of the last April 6th, on the tip of that cliff, Yuka said this. I wanted to go back to the past no matter what. I wanted to go back to the past. Why? The waves breaking under the pier are still calm right now. Yuka and I are sitting on the staircase right above it. Yuka's hair sways in the gentle breeze as she sits next to me. I make up my mind to decide to ask the question that's been eating away at me. Say, Yuka, there's something I want you to tell me.
何？
What? Yuka, you said this behind the shrine, right? How you wanted to go back to the past no matter what. Would you tell me the reason why you wanted to return to the past? Hey, you're still planning on keeping it a secret this late in the game?
そういうわけじゃないけど。
It's not like that. Then why?
わかった。言うよ。
I understand, I'll tell you.
だけどその前に。
But before that... Yuka, you've been saying but before that way too many times. You're always trying to postpone questions. Earlier at the tennis court, I asked you, why can't we tell the others the truth? You still haven't answered that one.
それは誠がいけないんだよ。
That's your fault, Makoto. Why? How is it the man's fault? I'm
誠が話を中断していきなりここに連れてきたから。
You interrupted the conversation and suddenly brought us here.
みんなに本当のことを教えられない理由は簡単なことだよ。
The reason we can't tell the others the truth is simple.
危険だから。
It's dangerous. Dangerous?
だってよく考えてみてよ。
Think about it carefully, will ya?
教えるからには信用してもらわなきゃ意味がないわけでしょ。私たちが経験しているこの奇妙な現実を。
How are we gonna expect them to believe us about this strange reality if we tell them?
でも信用してもらうには全部何もかも全てを話さなきゃならないわけじゃない？
To win their trust, we'd have to tell them everything, wouldn't you say? Yeah, that's true.
何もかも全て時刻とか場所とか状況とかそういうことを全部教えるってことだよ。
Anything and everything, the time, the place, the circumstances, we'd have to tell them all of that, wouldn't we? Yeah, I get that much.
じゃあ聞くけど、もしも誠が逆にみんなの立場だったらどうする？
Then let me ask you this. If you were in the other's position, what would you do?
タイムスリップだの、無限ループだの、そんなへんてこな話を誰かから聞いたら。
What would you do if someone told you strange stories about time travel and infinite loops? Well, I probably wouldn't believe it at first.
だよね。最初はきっとそうだと思う。
Right, you think they were crazy.
だけど話 話が進むうちにいろんな証拠とかが出てきて、
But as the story continues, you're presented with all sorts of proof.
例えば次に何が起こるのかを予知したり、絶対にみんなが知らないようなことを言い当てたりした。
For example, let's say I made a prediction about something in the future, something that everyone else would definitely not know about, and it came true.
そしたらどうしたって信用せざるを得なくなるでしょ。
If that happened, you'd have to believe me, right? Yeah, I wonder about that.
まあ信じてもらえないならそれはそれでいいの。
Well, it would be alright if you didn't.
とにかく今は信用したと仮定してみるね。
Anyway, for now, let's try assuming that you do believe me.
その誰かの話には疑う余地がない。そう誠は思った。さて、誠は次に何を考える？
There's no room to doubt her story. You think something along those lines, so then, what would you think next? Shouldn't I go to confirm whether or not that story is true?
ほらね、だからそういうこと。
See, that's what I thought.
私たちがいくら力説したって、きっとみんなは信用してくれないだろうし。
No matter how much we insisted, it's likely that the others wouldn't believe us.
たとえ信じてもらえたとしても、それはそれで危険なことになるでしょ。
Even if they did believe us, wouldn't that just put them into danger?
人間の好奇心って思ってるよりも強力なものなんだよ。
People's curiosity is something a lot stronger than most people think.
危ないって分かってても、みんなのうちの誰かはあの時刻、あの神社にそれを確かめに行くかもしれない。
Even if they knew it were dangerous, the others might go to the shrine at the time specified to confirm its validity. I see, so that's it. Sorry as I mutter this.
それに、これはそもそも私たち二人の問題だから。
After all, this is our problem in the first place.
他の人は巻き込みたくないの。
I don't want to involve others. Sound argument. I see no room to object. Alright. With an enthusiastic shout, I stand up on the pier. Well then, shall we begin? Yuka tilts her head. Let's go, Yuka. I start to walk away.
もう何も言わないで歩き出さないでよ。
Geez, don't walk off without saying anything.
今度はどこ行くつもり？
Where do you plan to go this time? Well, make it.
スクール？
Make what? That's obvious, isn't it? A free world.
またそれですか？
That again. Although she says this, Yuka smiles and rushes over to me. Seeing Yuka smile after a long time makes my heart feel like it's bouncing.
で、その作戦は？
So what's the plan, big guy? Yuka asks this while walking. Plan?
自由な世界を作るその作戦。
Your plan to make a free world? Well, I'm still at the speech part. I haven't gotten into the planning part yet, actually. Yeah, first I think I'll try doing whatever I
具
can.
体的には？
Do you have any specific ideas? I'm going to destroy the bells. Firmly declare this.
ちょっと待って。
Hold on.
本気で言ってるのそれ？
Are you serious about that? Isn't that obvious? If those bells weren't there, none of this would have happened. That's already been proven, hasn't it? The echoing bell will free you from time. It was written on that talisman.
ほら食い違ってきた。
See? We're clashing. Huh?
誠と私の思ってることが食い違ってるの。
Our thoughts are differing.
だから最初に話を整理しようって言ったのに。
Even though I said at the beginning that we should try straightening things out. Then you're against destroying the bells?
うん。
Yeah. Why? If we didn't have those bells, Oh. That's right. There's something I still haven't asked you yet.
私が鈴を捨てなかった理由？
The reason I didn't throw away the bell? Yeah.
それは
That's
それはね。
That's because... Just then, Yuka's expression clouds over. It's like a rain cloud covering the sun or a solar eclipse. That very sudden change makes me feel uneasy.
覚えてたから。
Because I remembered.
あ
Huh?
の夢の中の手のひら。
The palm from my dream.
それが誠の手だって覚えてたから。
I remembered that it was yours.
前の1日の朝、真っ先に誠の部屋に行ったのもだからだったの。
That's why, on the morning of the last first, I headed straight for your room. A dream or someone died. So in other words, that someone was me.
何も分かってない様子の誠を見て、それからしばらくの間はただの夢だったんだって思って安心してた。
When I saw you knew nothing, Makoto, I felt relieved, and for a little while after that, I thought that it was just a dream.
だけど2回目に鈴を見た時、あの展望公園で女の子が鈴を持ってっちゃって。
But the second time I saw that bell, the bell that the girl had on Viewpoint Park,
私不安でしようがなかったの。も
I couldn't help but grow uneasy.
しも何かがあってあの鈴が誠の手に渡ったりしたら。
What if you got the bell and something bad happened? I was worried.
女の子を見つけて鈴とキーホルダーを交換してもらって。
So I found that girl and traded the bell for my keychain.
最初は海に捨てようと思ってたの。
At first I thought to try throwing it into the ocean.
それこそ展望公園の先から海に投げちゃおうって。
So I went to the tip of Viewpoint Park to throw it.
でもね、考え直したんだよ。
But I reconsidered it.
だってひょっとしたらまた波に運ばれてどこかの浜に打ち上げられてしまうかもしれないでしょ。
After all, perhaps the waves might have carried it away and caused it to wash up on some beach.
本当に海の底に沈んでるかどうかなんて確かめようもないし、
And obviously I couldn't check to see if it really sunk to the bottom of the ocean or not.
ずっとビクビク怯え続けるぐらいだったらいっそのこと、
I would just feel scared the whole time with no way to get rid of that fear.
自分で持っていれば肌身離さず持ち歩いていればいいんだってそう思ったから。
So I thought that if I carried it, if I always carried it, it'd be alright.
今度は誠の番だよ。
Anyway, now it's your turn. Huh?
誠が鈴を持ってた理由。
Tell me why you had that bell. Oh, that. It was a present from Kurumi. Before we continue on, I need to end it here because I have to prepare for work now. Ooh, things are getting serious while also sprinkling in a little happy stuff. So this is Never 7, The End of Infinity. I goddamn love this visual novel. If you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. How the hell are we gonna get the other rest though? I'm definitely gonna need a walkthrough for this to get the other rest because I don't want to waste anybody's time. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you. I just want to see how the other characters' stories, man. So yeah, that's it.